Uy, finally, na-release na rin ang Nothing Phone 4a series. And this is yung kanyang base variant, which is the Nothing Phone 4a. No, so there's another variant, which is the 4a Pro. Today, i-review natin si 4a and pag-uusapan natin kung kamusta naman kanyang performance, kamusta naman kanyang presyo, and a lot more. Ang dami natin pwede pag-usapan dito sa phone na ito. Siyempre, ina-encourage ko rin na tapusin itong video nito. Huwag kayo na skip. Unbox natin right after this quick intro. So, ito ang packaging ng Nothing Phone 4a. Very simple lang siya. Halos ganun din ang packaging ng Nothing Phone 4a Pro, which makita nyo on my other video. So, don't forget to subscribe for more. So, tanggalin natin. One of the things na gusto ko sa mga Nothing Phone na unboxing is yung kanyang experience. Andito ang kanyang welcoming note. Tanggalin ko lang daw. So, ganito na yung kanyang bagong experience. Yung ganda kay Nothing, no, medyo nag-iiba-iba sila time to time para medyo paiba-iba naman ang kanyang unboxing experience. Sabi nga ni Carpe, gusto niya ibalik ang excitement for unboxing. And yeah, it shows. Andito kanyang SIM ejector tool na transparent. Meron siyang energy rating. Meron din siyang quick start guide, C2C cable, and ang kanyang jelly case na translucent. Hindi siya transparent kasi medyo malabo dito sa paningin ko. Hindi yung paningin ko malabo, baka mali ka na narinig. And nandito yung phone, always without the charging brick. Now, the next thing na tatanong mo sa akin is ano ang pwede ko i-recommend na charging brick. One of my highly recommended is from Ugreen. It's a 100 watts na Nexo gun charger from Ugreen, which is travel-friendly, mabilis mo iligpit. Also really good kasi meron siyang display dito. Hindi display pa kanya kung ilang minutes bago matapos sa iyong charging time, ilang watts pumapasok, ilang watts na lumalabas, yung mga stuff like that. And ang ganda dito sa kanya is 5 kanyang ports, 4 na C port, isang A port, so pwede mong charge 5 device all at the same time. Hindi lang siya pang smartphone, pwede siya pang laptop, pwede rin siya pang tablet, and a lot of all of your other appliances. So if you want to know more information about this one, I'll post it on the description box below. So tanggalin na natin from yung kanyang packaging. This is the Nothing Phone 4a. Maganda siya. I really love yung mga design ni Nothing. It really brings some excitement out from me dahil yung kanyang design is paiba-iba every time. Now ito, Nothing Phone 4a na may 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage would come at a price point of 21,990. Ang kanyang 8256 would be priced at 24,990. And ang kanyang 12256 would be priced at 28,990. More details on the description box below or just simply clicking YouTube shopping link para may redirect kayo sa mga official stores ni Nothing Phone here in the Philippines. And by the way, this is also available sa Digital Walker stores online and offline. It's available na rin for pre-ordering. One of the good things na gusto ko dito sa Nothing Phone 4a is ang dami niyang color choices. 4 na kanyang choices: black, white, blue, and pink. Anong color na tipuhan ninyo? Let me know in the comments. Now, of course, one of the things na talagang gustong-gusto ko dito sa kanya is yung kanyang likod. I love yung kanyang glass back finish dito sa likod. And yung kanyang camera bump is sinentro na niya this time around. Looking okay naman, no? Hindi naman siya sobrang unorthodox na tulad dati. And it looks quite decent this time around. Andito sa gilid ng kanyang glyph interface. Now, there's a lot na pwedeng pagpilian. Ito, this is crossing, ripple, pulse, wings, dolphin, Ana, sticks, wizard, hammer, and CLWB, whatever it means. So magbabago lang siya every time nagpapalit ka ng ringtone dito sa kanya. It has a plastic frame and ang kanyang display is a Corning Gorilla Glass 7i na protection. One of good things dito is nandiyan ka na essential key. So every time na pinapress ko tong essential key, pwede ka mag-add ng note or pwede ka mag-add ng audio para maalala mo kung para saan nga ba itong screenshot na ito. Which for me, it always comes in handy kasi ang dami kong screenshot throughout the day. Minsan pag nag-recall ka, para saan nga ba to? So, this one comes in handy. Pagdating naman sa protection, protected din itong phone nito with the IP64 water resistant. Wala siyang eSIM, guys. Ang may eSIM is the Nothing Phone 4a Pro, in case you want to know. And currently, this is running Nothing OS 4.1 inside Android version 16. And meron siyang 3 major Android update. So, updated ka from 17, 18, and 19. Kung gusto mo makita full spec sheet nito Nothing Phone 4a, ito na. Now, pagdating sa everyday usage tong phone na ito is for me, ample enough naman siya. Doing all of the tasks na gusto ko ibigay sa kanya, kayang-kaya naman na i-handle without a hitch. Swiping across dito sa kanya, mataas naman ng refresh rate, so smooth na smooth. Doing all of the tasks like video editing, doing some AI, Word documents, and mga spreadsheet, kaya naman i-handle, and even AAA games. Now, probably you might be wondering, ano nga bang processor ang ginagamit nila dito on this Nothing Phone 4a? This one is being powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 7s Gen 4. It's more of a mid-range na chip which can give you some really good na multitasking. Performance-wise is quite good based sa aking experience, and it got me a 1.13 million points dito sa Antutu benchmark. Now, if you want to see the other benchmark na ginawa ko dito on this phone, share ko sa inyo. Now, pagdating sa kanyang battery size is nothing really wow. Now, this one has a 5,080 mAh, which is somewhere na sa industry average. Mas mataas mga konti ang kanyang India variant dahil that one has a 5,400 mAh. This one supports a 50 watts of wired charging and a 7.5 watts of reverse wired charging. So meaning pwede siya maging power bank in case of emergency. Yung nga lang, you need to provide your own charging brick. One of my suggestions is Ugreen, so don't forget to check it sa description box below. In terms of battery endurance, kaya naman magtagal na ito phone na ito. In fact, ginamit ko na siya as my daily driver and happy naman ako sa kanyang performance. It can last me siguro a day and a half or siguro a little less than 2 days na without needing to charge. Every user has their own different experience. Minsan mas matakaw ka mag-consume kaysa sa akin o minsan mas matakaw mag-consume kaysa sa'yo. Pero I'm basing it on a normal daily average usage. Overall, masasabi ko naman makuna naman ang battery nitong phone na ito. Now, in terms of kanyang display, happy naman ako dito sa display ng phone na ito. This one comes together with a 6.78-inch na AMOLED display with a 120Hz screen refresh rate, may PWM dimming siya, and meron siyang 4,500 nits sa max brightness. Corning Gorilla Glass 7i ka na protection, and it has a MOS level 5 na protection. So, meron siyang certain level of drop resistance, so hindi basta-basta mababasag yung screen. Hindi minamarket ni nothing ang drop resistance na itong phone na ito, pero at least you know na it's protected. Just don't try to drop it unless accident siya. Now, if you're swiping across yung mga social media mo, expect to give you a good performance naman din sa phone na ito. Smooth and probably I would say buttery smooth naman ang kanyang experience. And pag loading ng mga shorts and reels, mabilis naman siya. As long as maganda yung internet connection, you shouldn't be having a problem. If you're watching mga long format dito like sa YouTube, sa Netflix, maganda ang performance nito dahil it has a really good display. The black is blacker and I'm pretty sure na mag-e-enjoy ka. Sobrang immersive. Now, pagdating naman sa kanyang sound experience, this one has a 6 holes to sa ilalim and the other one is coming dito sa ibabaw. Yan ang tawag ng dual stereo speakers. So, check lang natin kanyang sound quality. Well, honestly, yung kanyang sound is quite good. Halos same lang sila ni Nothing Phone 4a Pro and it can give you some really good sound experience. Sinalang ko rin naman itong phone nito for gaming and I'm pretty sure na marami sa inyo interested kung kamusta naman kanyang gaming experience. So, nilaro ko is Call of Duty Mobile, Genshin Impact, and si Wuthering Waves. Pagdating kay Call of Duty Mobile, maning-mani lang naman siya, no? It can give you some really good experience dito sa game na wala kang mafe-feel na frame drops. One thing na hindi ko gusto dito sa game is hindi mo makikita ka ng FPS counter, which is something na gusto ko i-share sa inyo. Kung ilan ang frame rate na kukuha natin, though as much as I want to show you, wala nga lang siya makikita dito sa kanya. Yung kanyang gameplay is quite good, smooth naman siya on CODM, and it's nothing short of a good gameplay. Okay ang kanyang touch response, okay ang kanyang sounds, and umabot ako ng 39 degrees Celsius after an hour of gameplay. Sa Genshin Impact, smooth din siya, except that siguro pagdating sa mga heavy battles, mafe-feel mo, there's slight frame drops, lalo kung medyo heavy na talaga yung laban, mafe-feel mo talaga siya. Siguro one thing na pwede mong gawin dyan is to lower down a bit yung kanyang graphical settings, kasi sinagad-sagad ko siya, no, para ma-feel ko lang yung talagang performance nitong processor niya. Though alam ko naman, it's not a 8 series, it's a 7 series, so talagang you need to lower down a bit yung kanyang graphical settings. Overall gameplay is not bad, touch response is good, sound is good, and umabot ako ng 44 degrees Celsius after an hour of gameplay. Pagdating sa Wuthering Waves, pag sinagad-sagad mo ka na graphical settings, medyo a little bit sluggish siya. Mafe-feel mo yung kanyang frame drops talaga. And there are times na medyo mahirapan ka konti sa kanyang heavy battles. So ang suggestion ko dito talaga is to lower down yung graphical settings niya to give you a better gameplay, smoother. Pero overall, ang kanyang touch response is really responsive, wala kang maging problema sa kanyang sounds. Though medyo mainit lang siya at 45 degrees Celsius after an hour of gameplay. Now, pag-usapan natin right now kanyang camera. This one has a 50MP na main camera sensor with OIS. Meron siyang 50MP na periscope telephoto lens with 3.5 times optical zoom together with OIS. 8MP ang kanyang ultra-wide lens with 120 degrees field of view. It can shoot you up to 4K and 30 na video. Ang kanyang harap is a 32MP na shooter which can shoot you up to 1080p and 30 FPS. Now, if you're trying to get some outdoor shot, expect to give you some good shots naman. No, probably hindi naman siya kasing pareho ng 4A Pro, pero halos andun na siya. Sharp ang mga photos na mga capture mo, yung kanyang greens is a little bit saturated green toward the darker tint ng green. Yun ang base sa aking experience dito. And it can get you some really nice dramatic shot just like this one. And nilaro ko rin kanyang ultra-wide lens and zoom it all the way to 70 times zoom, which is not bad for a mid-range phone like this one. Madalang kang makakita ng 70 times zoom on a phone at this price point. And honestly, ang kanyang 70 times zoom, pwede nang itawid. Not bad. Now, if you're indoor, low light, taking some mannequin shots, taking some apparel shots, magandang kanyang focus. Mabilis makakuha ng snap naman on these photos and very detailed naman sila. And this photo is almost equivalent dun sa na-capture ko sa 4A Pro, which is maganda ang kanyang pagkakuha dito sa jersey ni LeBron James. Parang litaw na litaw yung subject. If you're trying to take some stuffed dolls, okay ang mga pictures ko dito. Pati yung kanyang wall murals on outdoor is okay, looking good. Now, if you're indoor, taking some product shot, maganda rin. Masaya naman mag-capture itong phone na ito. And pati sa food photography, it's not bad. Not the best. Pag zoom in mo sa mga pizza like this one, makita mo pa rin mga mantika niya, which is good. Nakita mo mga details niya. And some simple shots like this one looks really nice. Ang ganda kanyang background blur. Taking some flower shots is looking good dito sa kanyang camera. On outdoor shot, you'll be able to get some really nice snaps sa kanyang front-facing camera. Happy naman sa mga results niya. Hindi siya nagkakalayo sa kanyang Nothing Phone 4A Pro na kapatid. And try to go indoor, not bad ang shots. Hindi lang siya kasing ganda na Nothing Phone 4A Pro. Now, here's a quick sample ng front-facing camera video.
Shooting at 1080p and 60 FPS, and honestly, magandang resolution. Stable siya. And pretty perfect siya if you're using this for vlogging kahit wala kang gimbal sa inyo.
Ito naman na-capture ko from its rear camera.
Nothing, shooting at 4K and 30 FPS. Very stable naman siya based sa aking observation. Okay na okay to, no? If you're panning around kahit wala kang gimbal na dala, pwede. And it can even zoom up to 3.5 times zoom. Solid naman, no? Mabilis ang transition.
Now guys, ano masasabi ko dito sa Nothing Phone 4A? With a starting price na around 21,000 pesos, it's a really good phone. Probably not the cheapest of its kind dahil sa price increase na nangyayari, pero kanya performance para sa akin, happy ako and solid naman siya. Madalang ka makakita ng sobrang ganda ng camera at this price point, especially meron pa siyang periscope telephoto lens. Perfect na perfect pang vlogging to phone nito, and it can even play you AAA games. Yung nga lang, hindi mo lang siya pwede isagad sa highest graphical setting. Overall to phone nito, maganda ka na itsura, mukhang premium naman siya para sa akin, and I always love yung Nothing UI dito. Sobrang smooth, walang bloatwares. So kayo guys, pinag-iipunan nyo ba tong Nothing Phone 4A? Let me know in the comments. And of course, kung meron kayong mga kakilala, kabarkada, kapamilya na naghanap ng phone from nothing, do recommend tong video natin ng Nothing Phone 4A sa kanila para mapanood nila bago sila bumili. And of course, kung bibili sila, don't forget to click the link on the description box below or just simply click yung YouTube shopping link para makakuha kayo ng original, hindi scam. Just a quick word of warning. Of course guys, ina-encourage you to like, subscribe dito sa aking channel so you don't miss out mga videos just like this one here sa aking channel. So paano yan guys? Hanggang dito muna ako and I'll see you on my next video. Peace out.
And so, ako para si Richmond and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.